Right folks, welcome back to a brutal and honest food review. Today we're hitting another viral product that's been out. These are the Seabrooks flavoured fries and what they call like potato crinkles as well. So there's 4 different ones to choose from that you can pick out. They're available in loads of supermarkets. We spotted them in Morrison's. They had a little offer on. I think they were like half price, £1.75 a bag, which is better value than the £3 that they usually charge. So if you go on their website, you can see they're £3 per bag. There is 4 different flavours to choose from, so let's take a little look at what these are. Now, if these are anything like the Seabrooks mayonnaises or the seasonings, then I think they're going to be packed full of flavour. But sometimes it doesn't always translate, does it? Let's see what we got. French fries, salt and vinegar flavour. Now, another crisps are usually quite strong in the salt vinegar flavour, so hoping these will match up. I don't know whether you need to like put seasoning on them or they've got seasoning already. Let's find out when we open them up. Then we've got the crinkles, so kind of like the potato chip crinkles. These are sea salt flavour. Again, not sure if you have to kind of sprinkle the seasoning on. We'll find out. Cheese and onion French fries. Wow, that's a little bit different. I don't know if it can translate into French fries, that kind of cheese and onion flavour. And then we've got the beefy crinkles, which sounds, when you say it like that, pretty horrific. But the beef flavour is usually pretty good, so I'm looking forward to these ones. The only thing I will say though, £3 a bag, full price. Ooh, for a bag of chips. It's not even a kilo, it's 700 grams. You know, this is the problem with some of these viral products is the prices are way up there. You can get a normal bag of chips for a couple of quid and usually get a kilo in there. Because, you know, I think a 700 gram bag, family of 4, is it gonna feed everybody? It's pushing it really, isn't it? But hey, we got them for 175, so let's see. So let's find out if they're worth anything at all. They're cooked in the air fryer, we'll get them opening and we'll get them cooking. First up, we are testing out the ready salted crinkles. They're already seasoned, so you don't actually have to sprinkle on your own seasoning. I prefer that, to be fair, because at least that way you're getting it coated properly. Some of the things that you have to sprinkle your own stuff on, it's painful. Here we go, have a little look. See the seasoning kind of in the crinkle bits there? What? There's no point in having seasoning in there because you can't taste it. Just knowing that the flavour of the crisps that they do are really strong in flavour, that has just completely disappointed. It's got all the seasoning in the kind of crinkle bits there, but there's no flavour to it whatsoever. It's, okay, maybe no flavour. I mean, the tiniest bit of salt flavouring in there. Yeah, not great, that one. They're fried potato pieces, really. I think given the fact that they're doing them with the flavourings on, should make them a little bit more prominent than that. Yeah, not for me, this one. Ooh, well, disappointing. I'm going to give these ones 2 out of 10, because you know what? It still is a nice, decent potato crinkle. Secondly, we're doing the beefy crinkles. I still don't like the name beefy crinkles. Here we go. This one's got quite a lot of seasoning in there, as you can see, so it's worth having a good go. They're nice, you know. Again, they're not kind of hitting home with that seasoning. I want a really kind of strong flavour to it, but actually, the subtlety of it and the balance of it is okay. Do want more, but elevating it a bit more would put some people off. I think they're much nicer than the ready salted ones, and you are getting that kind of beef crisp flavour, which I think is exactly what it does on the tin. Personal opinion on them, they're not worth the £3, but at 175 might be a nice treat. But you might as well just kind of, in the sense of it, cut some potatoes and put some of the seasoning on that they brought out themselves, and you're probably going to get more flavour. But I'm going to give the beefy crinkles a 6 out of 10. Now we're hitting the cheese and onion French fries. Now I am going to stop cooking these in a second, but I tell you what, those cheese and onion ones, I've just opened the bag and they smell like feet. Oh, I'm sure they're going to taste better, but they really do smell like sweaty feet. That does generally happen with these cheese things, doesn't it? Ooh. Didn't just smell out the bag, smelt when you were cooking them of the cheesy feet. I found this with a lot of cheese products actually, to be fair, but let's go for these anyway. Do you know what? Why have them smelling really strong when you just don't taste the flavour on them again? I think they've really missed the market, not giving you a sachet to kind of sprinkle on your own seasoning. Okay, you do get a bit of a different coverage, but keeping the seasoning on them, it just really doesn't do anything. It's lost all the flavour. You're getting that little hint of onion, but not really much cheese in there. That's, I can't really rate them highly at all, because when you do get that flavour as well, it's not the most pleasant. It's not like cheese and onion crisps. Okay. Oh, for me, I can't give these more than a 2 out of 10 eggs either. And lastly, we got the salt and vinegar French fries. And these ones, looking forward to these ones. Salt and vinegar flavour should be good. These are really similar to the Beefy crinkles. Still love that word. They've got enough flavour on there so you're tasting it, but it's way too subtle. I just think that they need a lot more flavouring on them, especially those two. But they are quite nice. It's going to put people off if it is too strong. But given the fact that they are a bit novelty and they are kind of a viral product, I think it really should have that real oomph and kick to it. That's not to say I'm not going to keep scranning these, because they are quite nice. Again, give us our own seasoning to put it on there, and I think you're on to an absolute winner. I'm going to give these ones, simply because they are slightly better than the beefy ones, I'm going to give these ones a 7 out of 10. Reviews, sometimes there's all losers. Not often there's all winners, but again, on this occasion there is. The ready salted crinkles, they are our losers today. Nowhere near enough seasoning on them. The cheese when you pick them, because there is flavour on there, even if it's not the best. But our absolute winners today, the 7 out of 10, are the salt and vinegar fries. If you're looking to get any of this range, these are the ones to try. But I think given overall, if you've got your own chips, got the Seabrooks seasoning, you'll be able to make your own, probably with a lot more stronger flavour on them. But there you go. That's just how the cookie crumbles. That's the way the chips are fried. And that'll do for this one, folks. We'll see you on to it next.